Welcome back to ECCMID TV with me, Michael Jackson, and our two special guests as we begin to close out what has been an absolutely amazing conference. ECCMID 15 has really been trend-setting in more ways than one, but really to talk about what we've learned and what's happened over the 4 days of this particular Congress, I'm delighted to welcome back our two special guests who opened the proceedings with us here on ECCMID TV, now what seems an awfully long time ago, 4 days ago. So have we learned a lot? Let's find out as we interview once again Dr. Murat, Akova, the ESCCMID president, and joining him as well, obviously, Winfried Kern. Professor Kern is the ECCMID program director. Gentlemen, it's lovely to have you both back in the studio. Feels like you've never been away.
Yeah.
We're
still here.
How was the Congress?
We survived.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh yes, I enjoyed it. So I could list you now the highlights of that Congress, but it would take 20 minutes.
I'm sure, but we can record that length of time, sir, if you wish. We have over 8 hours of video, so 8 hours, 20 minutes is not going to be a problem.
Yeah, but as we discussed a few minutes ago, what was the highlight in your perspective? Because you interviewed so many people.
I think we interviewed 53 people. And really, more than anything else, I think new drugs for bad bugs, antibiotic resistance, working with biofilms. I know a lot more about microbiology and infectious diseases now than I did when we started 4 days ago.
So you are now the expert.
Yes, indeed. And my favorite microbe is Staphylococcus. I know it all now. I think I need to get a certificate, as all our delegates have done.
A Staph?
I heard a few people that sounded as if they were carrying a few of them around. And it might be myself now at the end of 4 days as well. But seriously, did you enjoy the show, sir?
Yes. It started with Tina Dicko.
Yeah.
You listened to her?
I didn't, unfortunately, because we were here.
Okay, that was great. And we had a lot of very nice sessions coming from polio eradication in India, for example, going to behavioral science to increase adherence to vaccination recommendations, going to the new drugs or the new drugs for the bad bugs, and so forth. There were many young people around standing at the e-poster sessions discussing the most recent results in their research and so on. So I think the Congress met our internal targets, and I think most people attending the Congress were quite happy and satisfied with the atmosphere and with the scientific content as well.
Fantastic. Murat, if I can turn to you, sir, what's your take on the 4 days?
Well, I'll give you another perspective. I mean, the science is great. Science was great. So this was a truly high quality scientific meeting, no doubt about it. And we owe a lot to our program director. Of course, he put through all this. But
indeed.
But at the same time, there was an opportunity of networking between people. So that's what I observed. Frankly, I could say I could not attend many rooms because I was busy talking to other people, you know, having arranged talks with the other societies, etc.
Of course.
But whenever I went to a room, it was always full. For example, the grand rounds today, there were case discussions. I mean, it was a 2,000 people room, and it was full. People were sitting on the floor, and it was a great discussion. On Saturday afternoon, for example, we have this trainee association of ESCCMID meeting. So there were roundtable discussions with experts and young people. So they were talking openly about their problems from the perspective of the profession, from their futures, etc. So that was great. I think we helped them a lot, and we attracted them to the society. And on the other hand, now, as I said, in the first day, ESCCMID is now truly international society. It's not a European society only, and this meeting is an international meeting as well. So we had more than 10,000 people, more than 110 countries. They are coming over here, and over these 4 years, all these people interacted each other, shared their experiences. I think this is the most important part of the society. Well, for myself, I have met several society representatives from China to South Africa, to South America, to North America, and all these important societies. So we are going to collaborate in future more intensely.
I'm just wondering now if you should use 2 different letters of the alphabet and change ESCCMID into GSCMID, because it really is, as you say, a very, very global function here. It's Did we have delegates from 108 countries in the end? Nearly 11,000?
110, I believe.
110
more 110, or more
wow.
than this, yeah.
I mean, it's remarkable.
So it is remarkable.
You're really the president of a global society, sir.
I'm proud of that.
And I think that every expert that came through and sat with us in the studio was saying much the same thing. All of them were saying that the program here was simply outstanding. You know, how did we think we'd beat Barcelona? We didn't know. Well, we've beaten Barcelona. Many of them leaving going, I want to book for Istanbul now, because they know it's going to be better. How do we make Istanbul better? This was outstanding.
We make it better.
Good.
We already have the plans here to make it better. We discussed this already. We have already started to build up the program, which is going to be even better and even more international and global.
You're going to have Brad Pitt present Hollywood TV instead of just Michael Jackson at ECCMID TV.
No, we would prefer Michael Jackson.
We count on you. And we would be very happy if you came to Istanbul and would do the same job as you did here.
Thank you, sir.
So thank you.
It's been brilliant. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I think that, you know, if I were representative of a delegate, and we asked many people in walking around the halls, what were they leaving thinking today as we come to the end of day 4? And there were words used that outstanding, brilliant, helpful, informative, networked to the maximum. And all of those things, we didn't meet anyone who had a bad thing to say. And that's not just to, you know, massage our egos at all. I think what you've both put together through the society and through the program and the entire team of people, and we know there were little legs going like hell beneath the surface to make it look so smooth on top. I think everybody needs to be generously, roundly applauded, because I didn't see anyone with a problem. I didn't see anybody with an issue. We just need an extra banner so people can find Hall H. Because we had a lot of people come up and say, excuse me, where's Hall H? But apart from that, everything was, where is Hall H?
Over there?
Somewhere over there. That's
there.
what we were saying as well. But it was brilliant. And I think that, you know, in closing from my side, a real honor. I'd love to be with you in Istanbul, but a real honor. And I think I speak from the delegates' perspective. All 11,000 of them are leaving totally satisfied. It was the things I heard about the corridor talk, not just the official meetings, not just the official presentations, but the chance meetings, the ESCMID world map where people were looking for their colleagues and finding them here was just remarkable. I mean, you're going to go home totally satisfied, Murat, I trust.
Exactly, yeah.
And feeling very happy.
I'm relieved. I feel very happy.
Sleeping for a week now? Have you got a week off?
No, I have a couple of meetings after yesterday, but still I feel very well, of course. I mean,
excellent. And from yourself, sir, how much sleep do you need?
No, I slept well this night. You know, the first night was critical for me, I must say. It went very late. It became very late before I went to bed, and I had to get up very early. But today, everything's okay.
And vindicated by the decision to bring this Congress to Copenhagen. Yeah. What a great city, what a great place.
Yeah.
And the turnout was immaculate. So next year, as we move towards Istanbul, there's a lot of meetings in the year, of course, as well. But from an ECCMID perspective, Istanbul is going to rock the Casbah.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. A closing message from both of you, if I may. Murat, from yourself, sir, just to
Well, I would like to thank all our attendees and all our members who made this possible. This is a true success. And I said the same thing in our General Assembly meeting to all members. This is because they contributed to that society, and I wish to acknowledge all those people who contributed to society as well, our past presidents, our past executive committees, because as we discussed on the first day, this was a small meeting, small local meeting, and it became such a huge meeting. Now we are the first one in the world, so this is because of all these people, so I truly thank them.
Outstanding. And from yourself, sir, final word.
Well, I'm very grateful to the whole team in the organization and administration part, to you as well. And of course, I would also, support, it's a congress to which many have contributed scientifically, organizationally, and so forth. So we are ESCCMID. It's not
without
that
a doubt.
We, the two, are ESCCMID, but we are ESCCMID.
Yeah.
And that's the success story, finally.
Yeah, that's a lovely way.
Everybody's invited for Istanbul.
Excellent. But you have to book early because I've got a good seat and I'll be there before you as well. Gentlemen, thank you both on behalf of everyone so much. It was a real pleasure, privilege and an honor to be involved in ECCMID 15.
Thank you too.
Thank you. Honestly.
You're very welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Okay.